Hello, Virgo. This is Grand Madam with your weekly reading for December the 15th through to the 22nd, 2019. Virgo, in the pre-shuffle, I used the Dark Goddess Oracle deck. I know Virgos have been going through something. Let's see how much further you have to go before you reach your happy state again. The first card I pulled was the Goddess Inara, and she deals with trickery. Virgo, go back and check those bank statements at home. Check somebody's DMs and text messages. At the job, cross your I's and dot your T's. Because someone is still playing dirty tricks, and they're a master at it. So, protect yourself, Virgo. Protect your assets. Protect your loved ones, because trickery is afoot. The last card from the deck of the Dark Goddess is the card of Baba Yaga, a Russian witch. You've already experienced a heavy loss. Don't lose another thing. You're going to be clear this time. You're not going to wallow and overthink about your situations. You're going to jump to action. Play your defense, Virgo. Play like the Ravens play. They take no prisoners. Don't worry about being nice, because those around you are not being very nice to you as they smile in your face. The other deck we're going to use is the Rider-Waite. Now, they've already been pre-shuffled. I like to save time. The first card out of your pre-shuffle is your card, Hermit, Virgo. Now, Virgo, this doesn't mean crawl in a fetal position. What this means is go within for your answers. That means meditation or contemplation, or just sitting somewhere listening to healing music. It can also mean using a journal. Instead of wallowing with a lot of data and information, he said, she said in your head, start writing some of that stuff down. Get that energy outside of you and put it somewhere else. Put it on paper, and you'll probably need sheets and sheets of paper. Just put it somewhere. I don't mean type it, I mean write it down. Put it somewhere where no one can find it, because these are your personal thoughts. And after a few days, go back and read them and see if you can get clarity from that. Don't read it right after you've written it down. That's just going to put it right back into you, and you need to get clear right about now. Your mind is too boggled with minutia. Why didn't things happen this way? I thought they were that way. Write it down. Write your hopes and dreams down, and write down what actually went down. Actually, what happened. Get that stuff out of you for now, so that later on you can go look back at this. Give it about a week and see if there's been any progress. Okay? The next card is the Two of Wands. This talks about looking for a new project, a new idea. You already have your hand on one rod, and you have the whirl in the other. So this is like a choice. Should I go here? Should I go there? Going within will also help you make the right choices for you, Virgo. And now this is all about you, not anyone else. Not spouse, lover, children. This is for you. Because right now, you're the one at a deficit. You're the one at a loss. Your challenge is the King of Wands. Now, this king can also be female. Very dynamic, active, a go-getter, very charming, very handsome, very beautiful. And also very, very challenging. But Virgo, what you don't realize is you're smarter than he is. because he jumps, he leaps before he thinks. You, on the other hand, have to have all the right data analyzed before you make a move. And that's where you trump him. You're smarter than he is. In your most recent past, there were a bunch of arguments. They were nasty. And for some of you, there was even a fight, a pushing match. Get these cards out the way. But whatever that big blowout was about, for some of you, it was in public. And there were a lot of people on your side, Virgo. For others, it just made you feel good to finally get that out. You've been holding on to that for years. What's crowning all of this is a Queen of Cups. This type of energy is very emotional, can be very maternal, but this Queen has a very high emotional intelligence quotient. She's got a very high IQ on feelings and how to manipulate them. And this is the Queen that has the energy that's still hovering all over top of you. She could be a mother, she could be your rival. All the more reason to get out of your head, Virgo, and start putting things down on paper. Four of Cups. An offer was made. Love could have been the motivation because they're cups. But someone ignored the offer. But for right now, that offer is still standing. Before you accept this offer or before you reject the offer, write everything down, get it out of your head. Get everything out of your head. But you take your time about this offer. And whatever doesn't feel right is not right for you. Now, right now, you're concerned either about a court case with this Justice card, or you're concerned about the fairness of a situation. Also, for some of you, you could be dealing with a Libra. Now, that Libra could be a Libra sun sign, a Libra ascendant, or a Libra moon, or even someone with a Venus in Libra, someone who relates and has relationships. Everyone is a relationship, almost like a professional networker. That's a concern. He or she is a concern. And again, it seems like the concern is you, Virgo, the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this Queen is very nurturing, the Mother Earth type. It can also signify Taurus and Capricorn. As loving as this woman is, she's stable and she's no nonsense. Now, she's not going to cut you up like a Queen of Swords, but she thinks. This is a thinking woman. This is a nurturing and loving woman. You can't get too much past her for too long before she realizes that somebody's feet just are not on solid ground. You're worried about working, worried about a job, what's going on the job. Or you're also worried about how well you're doing your job. This person is crossing their I's and dotting their T's. They're being very careful with the pentacle they carve. Again, this is another warning, Virgo. Be mindful of what you are working on. Do not allow distractions to cause you to make mistakes. Initial outcome, it seems to be the Three of Cups. In this case, it very easily can be reunion. It can also be office parties, company parties, and family gatherings. But for you right now, I do believe this, I'm feeling strongly, this is about a reunion, possibly with the King of Wands. Also in your energy, Virgo, here comes another offer. As small as it is, it's an offer of love from the Page of Cups. Now, let me tell you something about this Page of Cups. Sometimes this page and his love offering can be a little tricky. So keep your eyes and ears and your heart open. But also, my dears, keep your intuition sharp. And your intuition comes in sharp when you've cleared out your mind. Let's see what also is in your current energy. The Chariot. Virgo, are you ready to go on a short trip? Maybe a day trip? Or are you just ready to go? The Chariot talks about movement. The Chariot can also talk about your car. If your car needs maintenance now, Virgos, get it done. If you're thinking about moving after the big argument, write that down too, pros and cons. Because in your mental challenge, you have the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords swings both ways, very harshly. The Ace of Swords is about truth. So whatever truth you have discovered created that argument and has caused you to want you to move forward away from the arguing. Your emotional challenge is the Page of Wands. Here's another message. This message, and it can also be an offer, is about something creative. It can be romantic, it can be sexual. It's definitely sexual, like a flirtation. Virgo, did you find something in someone's DMs? A little social flirtation, sexual flirtation? A message of passion? That'll create an argument. And the outcome to it all is the Nine of Pentacles. Now, the Nine of Pentacles talks about a single, independent, and moneyed female. This person is very independent. She does her own thing when she wants, where she wants, and how she wants. She depends on no one. Virgo, this is an Earth card. This is you. Have you decided to leave your relationship or your job for higher ground? Let me get some clarifications here. Let's see what this big argument was about that changed so much for you. I'm going to clarify the Five of Wands from the past. And then I'm going to clarify this Queen of Cups that sits on top of you, that crowns you. How is it possible that someone could sit on top of your head like that, Virgo? This person, this Queen of Cups, is in the position to control everything. If she's not your mother, there's a major problem here. If she is your mother, there's still a problem, but not as big an issue, Virgo. And did I say this Queen of Cups has water sign energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. So, tell me, Spirit, what are these? What's this Five of Wands about? What was the big argument about? What is the conflict? Because the Queen sits at the top and the conflict sits at the bottom. Doesn't take a tarot reader to see that the conflict was about this Queen of Cups. And what sits in the middle of it all but the King of Wands? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So, let's see. Take the middle, Spirit says. Okay. So, okay, Virgo. The cards are calling for you to have strength because your confidence is faltering. And it's faltering. Put these cards over here. Because Two of Cups of a relationship. In this relationship, Virgo, Five of Pentacles says you feel like you've been left out into the cold. But it looks like you've lost some money too. That's definitely not good. And right now, you're wondering if all that love, all that energy, all that money you put into this relationship was really worth it. The moon, Pisces energy, was involved. It was almost like you were not in the middle of a scam. Spirit just says, yes, you were. You were caught in a scam. It has been revealed, though, Spirit is telling me. Well, that's this card. This is the card of the Star. This can mean renewal, healing, celebrity, success. But Spirit says you still have to move forward with your life. The world. You might want to take a trip, Virgo, out of the country. Because that cycle, the cycle of the scam, has ended. Now you're recovering from it emotionally. However, that situation has also brought your relationship at a total standstill. I guess so. During your healing time, Virgo, it's also learning time. What part did you play in allowing this person, who I strongly suspect was this person, and maybe even this person, Spirit says to basically take your life from you? One thing is for sure, Virgo, it will not happen again. Some things you've learned. You've learned the mechanics. You've learned how petitions and contracts were signed and manipulated. But Virgo, do you understand how you were manipulated and the part you played in your own manipulation? Giving too much, Spirit is saying. Here's the card, Seven of Pentacles here. Giving too much and still worried about the work. Do you work with these people, Virgo? Is this something regarding the job? Because if it is, it's still time for you to step back. If you can't delegate tasks as on a job, let somebody else do it. If it's at home, it's time to reorganize some things and let certain people know, I'm not your staff, and I'm definitely not your servant. And right now I need some space. Wow, Virgo. And trying to secure a solid position, whether on the job or a solid position in love, you put yourself out there too far. You put too much into a situation because you were not getting back what you were putting in. You know, there's something to, I'm going to use the on the job analogy. There's something to it when, after you've worked for a company for 30 years, you receive the check, maybe twice a month, maybe every week for 30 years, and you have your doctor's benefits, and after you've reached a certain age and you retire, all you end up with is a gold watch if you're lucky. And now you've been reduced from, let's say, a check a week to one check a week. You've been giving a fraction of what you've worked for, and you're expected to live on that. That's the analogy I'm getting of your love life, Virgo. Not that you've been in the situation for 30 years, but there's hopefully you're getting more than a gold watch or a ring. Sit back and evaluate your position, Virgo. If it is acceptable to you, stay. If not, find another job, find another lover. Spirit just yelled in my ear, and don't get hung up in the twin flame shit, Spirit. Watch your mouth. Soulmates, twin flames. There's only one soulmate. One twin flame. But they're twin flames, soulmates by the hundreds. I don't like getting into the twin flame soulmate things because people get hung up on those labels. They really don't know what they really are. And they use them, women especially, to stay in abusive situations. I'm here to tell you, if your twin flame is a narcissist pig, let him be a narcissist pig somewhere else until he learns that is unacceptable. And you can just move into the next town or the next state or the next country and live yourself a happy life. The same thing with soulmates. There are karmic attractions. That doesn't mean you have to accept them. Okay? What I'm saying, Virgo, is you come first. That's called self-love. Once you have built up enough self-love within you, you'll start attracting better people for you. And then you'll be able to love and share your joy because you're going to be sharing your love. You're not giving it away, you're sharing it. And they'll share their love with you. And you can live a somewhat peaceful life. then you don't have to worry about what the other person is doing. Because it's you and that person against the world, or you and that person for the world, to uplift the world. That's the basis of the twin flame relationship. Your love is supposed to anchor love for the world, to teach the world how to love. You can't teach anybody how to love if your partner is slinging their love this place, that place, and the other place. All you're doing is showing everybody what they've been going through. Who wants that? So consider your position carefully. Now, I have the Romance Angels Oracle deck cards. I'm shuffling. And let's get a message. I want to see a message for you, Virgo. So what is the message that you have for Virgo? Okay, thank you, Spirit. Message 1. What I tell you? Yes, this is a soulmate. My loves, soulmates come a dime a dozen. Everybody you meet, everyone you interact with, everyone you have a close and even not so close relationship is a soulmate. Your most bitter enemy is a soulmate. So, where are they here? Let me show you. Hold on, Virgo, I need 2 hands. I'm going to show you who your soulmates are, Virgo. He's your soulmate, and so is she. Okay? Isn't that something to think about? He is your soulmate, but so is she. And they both came into your life to teach you something. Yeah, it's pretty clear. This is your love interest of the woman. Okay? That's clear. I don't want to go there because this is about you and you. Now, this card says make the effort. But as I said before, this card is about you. This reading is about you, Virgo. Not what other shenanigans they're up to next. This card says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And that includes self-love too. Make the effort to love yourself. Listen for guidance. Watch those synchronicities. And you'll be good. Your romantic feelings are real and worth exploring. Touch yourself, Virgo. Hold yourself. Learn how to hold yourself. Your romantic feelings are not just for one person. They're also for you. Rub your feet as you do your nails. Or after you've done your nails and your nails are dry. Look at yourself in the mirror. See how beautiful you are. This is not being egotistical. This is also self-love. Okay, Virgo? One more card, and then we're going to wrap this up. We've been on this thing for 29 minutes. I did not understand that. Your love life is being affected by children. Now this card is for those of you Virgos out there who have children who may be getting in the way. They may be an obstacle or blockage to your relationship. Or for childlike individuals. Those close to you who are just have silly notions and are very immature. I'm truly believing this is just immaturity and not children at all. Children have their position, but an immature adult is worse than a child because they're an adult. They're perfectly capable of doing dangerous things that will hurt you. So, give me something good. Okay, here we go. Honeymoon. Go take that vacation, Virgo. Recharge those batteries and think on these things. You're going to be all right. You're going to be a different person when you finish with this, but you're going to be okay. You are really going to be okay because you're going to have it going on, because you're going to figure some things out. You're going to figure out how you related to this mess, what your part was in it, and what your part will no longer be. Instead of joining them, they're going to be chasing you all over the planet trying to join you. And that's where you want to be, Virgo. Okay? This is Grand Madam, and I'm sending you much love. Enjoy your week, Virgo.